Hello and welcome to another update video about Litecoin. Yeah, Litecoin continues to be in its uptrend, which is good. We have a little bit of upside today. Just wanted to start with just a 4-hour chart really here on the Litecoin chart, just to get everybody on board with where we actually are and where we might be going. So the idea is on the Litecoin chart here that we had a wave 1 to the upside in September 22, a wave 2 to the downside, which bottomed in November, a third wave to the upside, not a very beautiful one, but still valid. Our Elliott Wave triangle, which as expected broke to the upside after an ABCDE pattern, broke out to the upside here a few days ago on Friday. And it's now all about, okay, where are common or what is sort of the target range we're looking at? Now, one way of measuring target is to take the length of waves 1 through 3. We go to the low of the fourth wave, which will be the end of the Elliott Wave triangle, which is here at 89.50. And then we're looking at common targets. And one that I definitely look for is the 61.8 extension level. That is a very common one in a fifth wave. Now, you need to understand that altcoins, they can and they like to extend their fifth waves. Now, that's nothing I would primarily be looking for, which means they can go higher than that, right? It's nothing I primarily look for, but it is something we need to have on the radar. So at every stage in this fifth wave, if it really goes up further, we need to be managing bullish support levels. So to understand, okay, what is the level that Litecoin needs to hold in order to push higher? But for now, yeah, it broke to the upside. It did hold support. It basically retested previous breakout resistance here for support and is now pushing higher. I don't think this rally is over as explained in the last few videos. So the idea is to push higher, and it actually made a new local high today, which is in line with the expectation that it's going to push higher. But as expected, the 38.2 extension here, which is also a target for a fifth wave. Now, technically, this whole impulse could be finished. I don't think it is yet. I don't think it is yet, but as long as support is holding, it can go higher, and I think it should go higher ideally. It would be a shallow wave 5, but it is one of the common targets for a wave 5 technically, 114.30, and that will be the next target for the bulls to take out to reach the next target at $129, $130. You can see that this sort of $130 level is pretty much in line with those previous spikes that occurred in March 22. So it's going to be a relevant resistance level and target. But yeah, it can always extend higher, but we won't really know that until we are really looking at the subdivisions and until we understand how the subdivisions are unfolding in this fifth wave. Now, after this fifth wave, ideally, this impulse is over and we are going to look for a deeper wave 2 pullback. Yeah, that's pretty much it, because I'm just thinking, is there another way of looking at it? But you could only, I mean, if it pushes higher, there might be another 1-2 setup hidden here. So 1-2, and then 1-2, but that would be out of proportion here really. Yeah, no. So we take what's reliable. You know, we don't want to talk about what could happen. We want to talk about what should happen, what is reliable. Now, looking at this structure here, which is the Elliott Wave triangle, this fourth wave, which allowed us to forecast the breakout to the upside. Now everybody's getting bullish on Litecoin, right? But good to know that obviously on this channel we've been bullish. Well, we've never tracked anything different than an impulse here. Since the June lows, really, even though the structure isn't great, but it's still an impulsive structure. This wave 4, though, took very long. So we are currently looking here at this as a triangle, which finished one A, B, C, D, and that on Friday we had a small E wave and took off. So the breakout point was 103.50, which was broken, obviously, yeah. And the idea now, okay, where are we in this structure? So far, support is holding. Support did hold. I don't think we have a sustained break to the upside, but as I said in one of the last videos, go to the 30-minute chart. Expectation is higher as long as the $94 level is holding. So we have a wave 1 to the upside, most likely finished already in wave 5. Wave 1 finished, then an A wave down, an overshooting B wave, maybe wave C is already in here. It's a bit too early to count it as complete already, this ABC structure, but it would be a running flat. In that case, it would be a very, very shallow wave 2. But looking at the length time-wise of the wave 1 and looking at the length of the wave 2, yeah, maybe it's finished because it shouldn't really go much longer. So we can explore the idea that we might already be in the third wave. But if that is the case, it should really escalate, and it definitely needs to hold the 1st of July low at $103.70. Yeah. You can see that we really only reached the 38.2 Fibonacci retracement. So we basically touched our trend reversal area once. Ideally, that's only the target for an A wave. So what I cannot rule out is that this is a larger B wave and we come down in C until we get a sustained break above this wave 1 high, but it's trying at the moment, right? So if we get a sustained break above $112, yeah. So I would say if we break above the intraday high, actually, that's even more important at $114, then I think we have a good chance to be in a third wave already. Until then, we need to keep options open and it might come down a little bit more. But therefore, as I said, against $94, the focus can be on higher. Yeah, it doesn't always need to come down that low, especially when sentiment is very bullish. You might get only shallow retracements and the focus can be on higher in a third wave rally. Target-wise, what is the target for a third wave? We take the length of the wave 1. I can really only take the last low to calculate that. If we go a little lower, this target will shift down a little bit. Oops. So this target would shift down a little bit. But yeah, looking at the 1.618 extension, ideally for a third wave, $138. So in the beginning, I showed you targets, higher level targets. But as I said, we need to look at the lower degree targets to really establish what's going on here. And maybe later today or tomorrow, we have a more detailed wave count here as well when we get some clarity. But again, against $94, the focus can be on higher. Very, very short-term micro support is $103.70. Okay, that's my update about Litecoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.